Welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. It's time for me to set this record straight and go ahead and squash this argument about MLB baseball. All you have to do is spin, 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 and it translates into World Series. It translates into winning in everything. That's not factually true. I'll let fans get away with saying that. Fans of the sport, fans of the league, we can say it amongst each other. But outsiders, peeps who think baseball is boring, peeps who enjoy other sports more, or say other sports is where it's at and baseball is just an old man's game, hey, you can't get away with this. You cannot get away with it because it's factually not true and you're not part of the club of make-believe. We can make believe amongst each other, us who enjoy watching grass grow. But anybody else? Nah. Let's go ahead and put an end to this. Starting in 2011 to 2020, 10 teams, 5 have been big spenders. The other 5, not so much. The other 5 can be considered coming from a small market, where small market do what smart market do. They can't spend big. They cannot spend big. But looking at that same time frame of those 10 years, 7 of those winning teams had competent front offices at the time. Competent meaning they had a plan, they had a strategy, they had a structure, they knew what the goal was. They structured a team in their eyes. They structured a team of how they thought was the best way to win, and they won. And that's 7 out of the 10. And if we can go a little bit deeper than that, 9 of those 10 winning teams of the organizations are forward thinking, meaning they thought outside of the box. They brought and introduced something to the league, something to the game at a time, or maybe improved on it that caught everyone else off guard. And that's 9. That's more than a coin flip. That is more than a coin flip. So if you are out here saying that all you have to do is spin, 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 and you win, hey, I'm going to need some receipts. You're going to have to show me some receipts, or we can't take you seriously. You need more people. We don't believe you. And I can just zoom out outside of those 10 years, and we can go to the league history period. The league history period. Yeah, okay, the Yankees. The New York Yankees, biggest market in the world? Nah. Biggest market. One of the biggest markets in the world. Definitely the biggest market, or competing with the biggest market in the United States against LA possibly. Yeah, okay. They have won the most. It pains and it hurts me to say, yeah, they have the most. But real is real, reality is reality. Can't play make-believe with that. Can't tell jokey jokes with that when I gotta spit these hot facts to those who don't know and just don't understand and want to make stuff up just to make things up when it comes to something they don't like. I get it. I understand. You need the attention. You can't yell and scream all the time. So you just gotta play the game in what you think is the way the game should be played. But look at the team that's number 2 in most wins of the World Series. That's a small market city, a small market team. St. Louis Cardinals. How do they do it? They're competent. How do they do it? They're forward thinking. So those are examples right there that just go ahead and put the shame, put the rest, this tired and lazy argument about all you have to do is spend money and you'll win a World Series. When it's deeper than that. I haven't even mentioned or brought in variance. I haven't even mentioned and brought in other things about baseball. But I don't want to confirm nor deny that I'm a baseball nerd. If you can't see, if you don't understand, I suggest you go back and review some historical documents. But let's be real. Let's be real. This argument about all you got to do is spin to win, that ain't the case. That ain't the case. And then the spinning on what? Past performances of players. And we know when they hit a certain age, the performance goes down. And that's why I mentioned and said that we should come to a terms where it's structured by incentive, and maybe the players should get, or not maybe, the players should be able to get paid earlier in their careers instead of trying to hit that major payday later on in life when the numbers, them numbers and the data suggest that it's a fool's errand. It's a fool's errand. I hope this go ahead and put to bed this weak sauce argument that those who don't understand baseball, those who don't know baseball, those who don't give a flip about baseball. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Jokey jokes. Like, baseball definitely have one of the worst commissioners ever. Period. How can you have somebody leading the league who don't even like the sport? He probably made this argument.